So I think we can kick off. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 2 of the Patient Engagement Open Forum. And as someone involved in the early thoughts about PEOF, as we prepared the Paradigm Project proposal, together with Mathieu and Nicolas and Valentina and others who are still very much in this room, I'm really blown away by this gathering. And the look and the feel and the spirit, this meeting of minds, the ambition, sometimes frustration, but curiosity, the can-do mentality, the deep collaboration that defines not only PEOF, but the mindset of all of us in this room. And our meeting here is actually one part of a much, much bigger continuum. We know that the conversations that we're having here over the next couple of days will continue, and those relationships will solidify into projects, ideas, moving forward on patient engagement. There were hugely powerful messages from yesterday's plenary. We talked about chemistry. We talked about rivers of effort converging and the confluence effect. We really are at a precipice. We need to engineer patient engagement as true equals, grounded in respect and in trust. And we need to position ourselves smartly. We need to really make sure that that business imperative is there for patient engagement. We cannot move forward without it. It also is a great personal pleasure for me to observe the great teamwork and solidarity between PFMD, UPATI, and EPF, and the massive energy and optimism and expertise across these incredible organisations working together. We did a load of work yesterday in the workshops, over dinner, over coffee, in the bar, and a couple of thoughts from our trendsetters. First of all, funders have a really key role in shifting the needle in improving and enabling patient engagement in preclinical and early identification. And we need to make sure that the value demonstration of patient engagement to health funders, health research funders, is actually key to support that agenda. The other thing that came across in all of the workshops is the need for a universal language on patient engagement, a common lexicon to ensure that we're not lost literally in translation and that we don't provide opportunities for skeptics to actually play a divide and rule with us. We need to have that common language to unify us. And linked to that, we need to think about training researchers to communicate more in lay terms. A personal reflection for me also was the importance of focusing on diversity, equity, and inclusion. This isn't a nice thing to have. It is much, much more to that. It's actually fundamental in everything we do, in our principles, but also in the way that we move forward together on patient engagement. I'm going to hand over to Kay in a moment to give her reflections and also to talk us through what we're going to be doing during the course of today. But I wanted to pause for a moment and think about how we actually could move forward. We know we're living in a lot of conflict. We live in a very uncertain world. The Gastime Forum last week called it perma-crisis. Nothing can be taken for granted. And if we look at sustainability of our health services, of our health and social systems, of our countries, of the planet, the patient engagement movement is actually a force for good. It is a North Star focusing on the outcomes and the goals that really matter to patients and their people and our people. And we need to look both inwards and, in fact, outwards as well. And with those thoughts, I'd like to give the floor to Kay to give your perspective, which I'm sure will be very, very interesting with all your hard work yesterday.
Thank you. Very well said, by the way. Hi, everyone. I'm Kay Warner. I'm from GSK. I'm based in London. I've been with GSK for 30 years in April. Half of my career has been spent working with individual patients, patient advocates, patient organisations, caregivers, parents, HCPs, all the gamut around patient engagement. So I'm really pleased to share the sofa with you again, Nicola. It's been a few years. Nicola and I think, met 11 years ago. I was thinking about this last night. in the FPR offices, and we had a first gathering of the UPATI meeting to get the project off the ground, and it's now still up and running and sustaining itself, which is fantastic. So also to mention that I'm the industry co-chair of UPATI. I have been for nearly 3 years. I'm really pleased to work alongside Anders Olsen in that role. So I wanted to reflect on yesterday as well, and there was a couple of things for me as I was listening to the plenary, and I really would like us to be more ambitious and have a plan, a vision for the next 5, 10 years. Where are we going? What do we want to achieve with this really great movement that we have? And this movement has been emerging, evolving for many, many years, and probably almost a decade now since we met together that time ago. And I think, I would like to set a challenge, really be ambitious about what we want to achieve. I don't have the solutions, I don't have the answers, but I was thinking, wouldn't it be terrific if patient engagement was a specific module in training or courses for HCPs? Could we really achieve that? I think that would be a game changer. Can patient engagement be recognised as a specialty or an expertise? Because I was listening to Mark yesterday about receiving all those applications for patient engagement roles. There it isn't recognised within the companies, probably not recognised more broadly across academia, that this is something that we've been doing for many, many years, and I stand testament to that. And also I think patient engagement needs to be more mainstream. I don't know how we achieve that, but I would like to see us really be ambitious there as well. How can we capitalise on what the public now know about research, about clinical trials, about vaccines development? It's there now. We really need to use that as a springboard going forward. I feel the energy, I feel the enthusiasm, the really great vibes, people talking over dinner last night, the massive noise in the room, which is fantastic. You'll have lots of opportunities to network today, so please take those opportunities. It's a rare event that we're all here together. We don't know if it will happen again in a year or 2 years' time. We'll have to wait and see what COVID brings to us. Hopefully it's going that way rather than coming back. But yeah, I think for me it's about thinking about the ambition. Where do we want to head to? We need to move together as one. We need to be strong. We need to remain together and move ahead together. And I think that would be my defining message today. When I look at the breakouts yesterday, we were in the Fair Remuneration Project. There was real commitment to discuss what we were working on, from all different stakeholders, all different expertise and opinions as well. And I remember there being a slide on the plenary yesterday about safe haven, and we really had that safe space to share our experiences, our challenges, our thoughts, and really get those out in the open. And that's what PFMD and PEOF provides, a really good working platform to get things done. So as I lay out my challenges, my ideas for the future, can we use more of that working example to get us to where potentially we want to be? So I'm going to run through day 2. I'm just going to use my badge because there's no slides. So we've got a couple of parallel sessions running. You will get direction on where you need to be for those. We've got, as I mentioned, lots of networking opportunities during the middle of the day. And then we've got 3 more parallel sessions in the afternoon. And then we've got another opportunity to sit out, I think, on the deck with PEOF on the rocks, whatever that is. Maybe cocktails, who knows? And then we've got a sponsored dinner this evening. Also, just to remind people that if you're feeling unwell, please take a COVID test. The COVID test's available to you. And there's also a professional photographer outside the auditorium if you want to have a snapshot, update your photo on your profiles on Twitter or LinkedIn, wherever. So please take that opportunity. And I think I want to hand over now to Elizabeth just to run through a few logistics.
I think this is on? Yes. Thank you so much, Kay. Thank you, Nicola. So today we have another full day, as they mentioned. And as Kay mentioned, we do have a professional photographer out there who can take your headshot. Take one every day. She is there. Choose which one you like. Upload one to Synapse. Send one to your friends. We have Lise and Jeremy here. They are operating the Synapse booth, so if you need anything related to updating your profile, uploading your photo, they are happy to help. And just a quick reminder for those who were not here yesterday, your Synapse profile QR code is on your name tag, so feel free to encourage people to use their phone, use your QR code. That should go straight to your profile where they can send you an email, get your number, network that way as well. We do have as well a couple boards out front. Please take advantage of those. We have a start, stop, continue. We have a plain wall. We want to hear what you're liking every day, what you think we could do better. We really want to hear from you throughout the event. We're checking it every day. I saw there's one posted there. You guys were all here yesterday. Not all of you, but a lot of you. So we need to do more. I want to see more post-its tomorrow, please. Please tell us what we're doing well. Please tell us what we can do better so that we can carry that into tomorrow as well as into the future. So thank you all very much. And with that, we have 3 parallel sessions starting at 10:10. The Beyond Social Media session is in the other building. So someone can take you over there where you were yesterday. And then we have the Patient Experience Data session that's all the way on the top floor. And then the other session is on the first floor. So if you need anything at all, Daniela and Giovanni are out at the welcome desk, and they can help you with anything you need. Thank you. And be free.
Be free.